Hello future officers, welcome to e-education. In this segment, we revise our current affairs through MCQ and explanation, and I hope you will find it very helpful to memorize the current affairs more deeply. I will request you, if you didn't subscribe our channel e-education till now, then do subscribe and press the bell icon for regular update. You can join us on Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. All the social media links I will give in the description box. Okay, so let's start today's series. First question is related to Mission Karma Yogi. Statement 1. Mission Karma Yogi aims at role-based capacity development of all civil services in the country. And statement 2. Karma Yogi Bharat is a digital platform established to assist in adopting global best practices for capacity development. And statement 3. The mission covers central government employees at all levels. Okay. Now we have to find out which statement is correct. Okay. Let's see. Mission Karma Yogi aims at role-based capacity development of all civil services in the country. This one is absolutely correct. Karma Yogi Bharat is a digital platform established to assist in adopting global best practices for capacity development. This one is incorrect. And the mission covers central government employees at all levels. This one also is correct. So here the correct option will option C, that is 1 and 3 only. Okay. Now move on to the explanation. The Government of India has recently approved the National Program for Civil Services Capacity Building, that is Mission Karma Yogi, to effect a transformational shift from rule-based training to role-based capacity development. Okay, that was in statement 1, and that is for all the civil services in the country. So that's why statement 1 is correct. Okay. Now, to effectively roll out this competency driving mission, a special purpose vehicle that named Karma Yogi Bharat would be set up, and that is as a non-profit company. Okay. So that's why statement 2 is incorrect. Okay. Now let's see. The scheme will cover 46 lakh central government employees at all levels and involves an outlay of 510 crores over a 5-year period. Okay, so that's why at all levels, that was in statement 3. So this one is also correct. Okay, now move on to the next question. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding India and Antarctica. Okay, let's see. Statement 1. India is one of the original signatories of Antarctic Treaty. Statement 2. Maitri was first Indian scientific research-based station established in Antarctica as a part of Indian Antarctic program. And statement 3. Priyadarshini is a freshwater lake built by India near the Maitri research station. Okay. Now here we have to find out which one is incorrect. Okay. So let's see. Statement 1, India is the original signatories of Antarctic Treaty. This one is incorrect. Statement 2, Maitri was the first scientific research-based station established in Antarctica as a part of Indian Antarctic program. This one is also incorrect. Okay, because Maitri is not the first scientific research station. Okay, let's see 3. Priyadarshini is a freshwater lake built by India near Maitri research station. This one is correct. Okay, so here we have to find out the incorrect statement. So the incorrect statements are 1 and 2 only. That is in option 1. Okay, so option 1 is the correct answer. Now move on to the explanation. The Antarctic Treaty remains the only example of single treaty that governs a whole continent. Okay, and the Antarctic Treaty was signed between 12 countries in Washington on 1st December 1959. Okay, for why? For making the Antarctic continent a demilitarized zone to be preserved for scientific research only. And India became a member of this treaty on 1983. Okay, So in 1959, originally India was not a part of that. India joined in this treaty on 1983. So that's why statement 1 is incorrect. Okay, now Dakshin Gangotri was the first Indian scientific research station, that is not Moitri. Okay, so that's why statement 2 is incorrect. Now, Moitri is India's second permanent research station in Antarctica, and it was built finished in 1989. Okay, so this was not first, and Moitri is situated on the rocky mountainous region that is called Sirmachur Oasis. Okay, this is called Sirmachur Oasis. And now India also built a freshwater lake around Moitri that is known as Lake Priyadarshini. Okay, so that's why statement 1 is also correct. Okay, clear? Now next question, that is related to microfinance institutions. Let's see, statement 1, it is a form of financial service which provides small loan services to poor and low income households. Statement 2, the microcredits are delivered through the scheduled commercial banks. And statement 3, Indian microfinance sector has not witnessed much growth over the past 2 decades. Okay, now let's see. Statement 1, it is a form of financial service which provides small loan services to poor and low income households. This is absolutely correct. Okay, and statement 2, microcredit are delivered through scheduled commercial banks. This is incorrect. Okay, Indian microfinance sector has not witnessed much growth over the past decade. Okay, so this one is absolutely correct. So we have to select the correct option, that is option 1 and 3, that is in option A. Okay, so A is the correct option. Now move on to the explanation. Microfinance is a form of financial service which provides small loans and other financial services to poor and low income households. So that's why statement 1 is correct. Next, Indian microfinance sector has witnessed phenomenal growth over the past 2 decades in terms of increase in both the number of institutions providing microfinance and the quantum of credit made available to the microfinance customers. Okay, so that's why statement 3 is also correct. Now let's see. The microfinance is delivered through variety of institutional channels. Example, first, scheduled commercial banks, that is also known as SCBs, including small finance banks and regional rural banks, that is also known as RRBs, cooperative banks, non-banking financial companies, microfinance institutions registered as NBFCs as well in other forms also. So that's why statement 2 is incorrect. Okay, now let's see the next question. This is a static point. Let's see. It's about Lothal. Consider the following statements. Statement 1, the Lothal is the Indus Valley civilization site in Gujarat, famous for the world's earliest known dockyard. Statement 2, the Lothal site has been declared as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2019. And statement 3, the National Maritime Heritage Complex is proposed to build at Lothal. Okay, so here first statement is absolutely correct, and statement 3, proposes built at Lothal, National Maritime Heritage Complex is proposed to build at Lothal. This is also absolutely correct. But this point, UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2009, this is absolutely incorrect. Okay, now we have to find out the correct option. So that is 1 and 3 only, and correct option is option 3, option B. Okay, now move on to the explanation. According to the Archaeological Survey of India, Lothal had the world's earliest known dock, that is connected the city to an ancient course of Sabarmati river on the trade route between Harappan cities in Sindh and the peninsula of Saurashtra. Okay, so that's why statement 1 is correct. And next, Lothal site has been nominated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its application in pending on the tentative list of UNESCO. So that's why statement 2 is incorrect. Okay. Now the Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways sign a MO, that is also known as Memorandum of Understanding for cooperation in development of National Maritime Heritage Complex at Lothal in Gujarat. So that was the fact. It was in news. So that's why it is very important for your exam perspective. Statement 3 is also correct. Now move on to the next question. Consider the following statement. Statement 1. The natural rubber plantation requires a temperature above 25 degrees Celsius with a moist and humid climate. Okay, and this is absolutely correct. Statement 2. The genetically modified rubber plant with M and SOD gene can withstand environmental stresses such as coal and drought. Okay, so this one is absolutely correct. And in India, Tamil Nadu is the top rubber producing state. This one is incorrect. Now we have to find out the correct statement, that is 1 and 2 only, and that is option A. Okay, now move on to the explanation. Recently, the world's first genetically modified, that is GM rubber plant developed by Rubber Research Institute planted in Assam. Okay, the rubber plant is the first of its kind developed exclusively for this region and expected to grow well under the climatic condition of the mountainous northeastern region. Okay, not in Tamil Nadu. Next, genetic modification technology, that is GM technology, allows the transfer of genes for scientific traits between species using laboratory techniques. Okay, the GM rubber has additional copies of the gene M and SOD or manganese containing superoxide dismuse and inserted in the plant, which is expected to tide over the severe cold conditions during winter in the northeast. Okay, and the MNSOD gene is the ability to protect plants from the adverse effects of several environmental stresses such as cold and drought. So that's why statement 1 is correct. Here you should remember the full abbreviation form of MNSOD. Okay, manganese containing superoxide dismutase. Okay, now let's see next point. Natural rubber is an equatorial crop, but under species condition it is also grown in a tropical and subtropical areas, and the condition requires for rubber, that is temperature above 25 degrees Celsius with most moist and humid climate. Okay, so that was in statement 1, so that is correct. And rainfall needed for rubber, that is more than 200 centimeters. Okay, and one thing, the top rubber producing states are Kerala, Tamil Nadu, then Karnataka. Okay, so statement 3 was incorrect because Tamil Nadu is not the top rubber producing state, rather it is Kerala. Okay, so these are all for this segment. If you do find it very helpful for your upcoming exam, then don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you didn't subscribe our channel Exam Study e-Education, then do subscribe and press the bell icon for regular update and join our Telegram channel for all PDF materials. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching this video.